Much more than you share, and you thought we always would follow. Things are exactly what they seem. I will define the things you dream.
What up everybody, welcome to another update video brought to you by Andrew, and this is an update information for the new WWE wrestling game, which is now called WWE 2K14. This game is based on this year's WWE, pay-per-views. First of all, you guys probably heard this by now. If you haven't, then to my subscribers, Stephanie McMahon is now the next McMahon family Helmsley to join Twitter, and it's kind of shocking really, but the way that we have so much going now, social, interactive and everything, because it's come to the point where for the first time they hyped their game so much that she confirmed on her Twitter account that in terms for the new cover for WWE 2K14, The Rock is going to be the front cover. Now I don't know how many editions they are, but they never used to do this before. It's amazing how, having grown up all these years, and they never hyped a wrestling game. Yes, once in a while I think they did show footage, but for it to publicly announce, so really they're really going into their products now. I'm actually quite shocked and happy. I like that they're going crazy about that in the game. There are some critics, most of the guys on Facebook, when people announce it, they go very angry, like Rock is overrated and he doesn't deserve it. It should be a new superstar. You know what? I disagree with the overrated, because he's not overrated. Overrated is Triple H, okay? Overrated is definitely Triple H, and overrated is probably Batista. Overrated is John Cena. Rock is not overrated. If you guys were born in the Attitude Era, just watch the old wrestling videos on YouTube. What he said in his video, which he talked about, so it's true. They didn't really give him a chance until he asked them, just give me a mic and I'll show you. From that day onwards, he defined himself as one of the greatest. And at the end of the day, no matter how much people will dislike him or talk trash about him, to me, I've got some new respect again for The Rock, because he has come back and he wrestled 3 pay-per-views in a row, which I'm happy. I would have been more happy if he came on Monday Night Raw and you know, had a few matches, but he didn't. And as we speak about The Rock, you know, he's even got more problems because once again, for the second year, not in a row, but this is the second time he didn't show up in the Hall of Fame ceremony. So, you know, Dolph Ziggler actually took a Twitter rant on that. Maybe The Rock has his reasons, but, you know, we know Rocky is a part-time wrestler. I'm sure Undertaker's he's backstage. They never really show Undertaker at the WWE Hall of Fame, but I'm sure he's there. I mean, Stone Cold's always there and Shawn Michaels, but going back to The Rock, whether you like him or not, I mean, he's one of the greatest wrestlers of all time, and I watched WrestleMania last night. The amount of cheers for him, really, he was the man that everybody cheered for, and Cena a lot of boos. Maybe there were a few cheers, but Cena really had a hard time there. The ending, you know, I'm going to talk about that in a separate video, but the fact is, once again, The Rock is going to be on the cover of a WWE wrestling game, and I'm not too surprised because it gets more traction. We now know that WWE is more about money, buy rights. It's a smart move, and it would be nice. I think it would be cool. I mean, although WWE, I think 12 did actually have The Rock. It was a special edition where if you buy it, you get The Rock, because I have that one at home. I have that one, and I think it's an interesting, really, it's a good move for the company. The Rock fans will go crazy. I'm sure Rock will definitely be in the game. You know what? I get so excited each year about a wrestling game, but now that, you know, maybe Take-Two are going to be more of a demanding product, this is going to be really excitement. But I do agree the fact that people say let's have some other wrestlers on the front cover. First of all, Undertaker actually hasn't been on the front cover. Yes, he hasn't in SmackDown or Raw, but I would like it. Actually, even SmackDown 2011 he was, but there were 3 superstars that shared it. I would like if Undertaker was the face. If not Undertaker, you have to put someone new. WWE 13 was CM Punk, Stone Cold, and Mike Tyson, I believe. So for the new wrestling game, I think The Rock should be in it. Now, you guys are going to disagree with me, I know it, but I think John Cena has to be in it, because if you're going to create a product about your game, you're going to put the wrestlers that getting the big, you know, hypes, they're making the big draws and the fan favorite. Cena is right up there. So what they should do is do a Rock version, a John Cena version, and in terms of a legend version, I think it has to be Undertaker. It all depends. I mean, if Stone Cold's gonna wrestle, then there's your second Stone Cold edition. But I think Undertaker should have his own edition. And in that wrestling game, in his own edition, what he should have is, as a DLC contact, what you should be able to do is download the American Badass, the Corporate Ministry Undertaker, and the very, very old Undertaker when he debuted at Survivor Series. You know, there's a lot of things that Take-Two now can do with this game. But the thing is, I don't know, it's not Take-Two's fault, because at the end of the day, it's THQ were a lazy product. But this game, it has to be good. It has to be good. I think, you know, there's a lot that this game should do. This game, first of all, should go to an Attitude Era mode Part 2, or the Ruthless Aggression era. You know, whatever happens, season mode should not be in the game. If you're gonna do season mode, go back to Here Comes the Pain season mode, use that in the game. Also, what should be, you know, in the new wrestling game? I have so many reviews to do, and I want to do it because I think you guys will agree with me. I know all of you hardcore wrestling fans in terms of the games. I know. I mean, the most important thing is wrestlers. In the next game, I think Rock is going to be in the game. Brock Lesnar is going to be in the game. Shawn Michaels should be in the game. Undertaker, of course, will be in the game most likely. Stone Cold should be there, but you should unlock him. Now, in terms of the legend wrestlers, well, there is a rumor going on that Bruno Sammartino is going to be in the game, but I don't know if the youngsters don't really care about him that much. I'm sure us, the older generation, will like it, but I don't think that really bothers the young generation. But in the Hall of Fame, I mean, the fans were incredible when Bruno Sammartino came. I was a bit angry that Mick Foley didn't end it, but it's understandable. The guy held the belt for 7 years. He's the best wrestler there is of all time. Going back to this game now, in terms of wrestlers who should be in it, it all depends. But I really want Owen Hart in the game. But the problem is not the Hart family, it's Owen Hart's wife, because she will demand more money. And even Brett said the same thing. She's the problem. Other wrestlers that should be in the game, well, you know, I actually would like it if they can come up a deal and get a Sting in the game, but it's very unlikely. if Sting would be in the game. There is a rumor that RVD might come back. He teased to come back because he was in the WWE Hall of Fame. If he does, he should be in the game. Now, in terms of wrestlers, all the modern superstars have to be in this game. So Ryback has to be in this game. One thing that get angry is the Divas. They always make the Divas DLC. I don't care how much. A priority for them is they have to get the Divas all in this game. Maybe put the Legends as a DLC. Now, Ryback has to be in the game. The Shield must be in the game. And the thing I do hate about most of their wrestling games is when a stable is gone, they don't include it in the game. I'm talking about Nexus. I'm talking about, you know, they never put Nexus. They need to offer us more. You know what? It's best for me to do my review on what needs to be done for the best wrestling, for the next wrestling game. Because trust me, I think you guys will like what I think they should do. If only these gamers can take a look at our reviews. We're just trying to make them create the best product. But what do you guys think? I mean, are you guys really fussy about The Rock being the front cover of WWE 2K14? At the end of the day, it's just a front cover, right? But there was a huge amount of Rock fans, and I was shocked. I mean, well, you know, because back in my day of watching wrestling, you knew there were Rock fans. But this is the new generation of era, and it just shows you that most of the fans just hate John Cena because they were booing Cena as hell. I loved how the match went, and Cena was trying to copy the mistake he did last year. We all knew he was going to win it, so it's a shame. But I must say, if there's one thing that I will say in all my videos is, you know, the two replay matches at WrestleMania that took place at WrestleMania, Brock Lesnar versus Triple H, John Cena versus The Rock. I have to say this: I think they're much better than their first match. That's the one thing I do say. You know what? I'm gonna do more videos, but that's enough for me. Please rate and subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed my promo work. Check it out. It's CM Punk 365 Days promo. And as always, have a nice day. Don't forget to watch Monday Night Raw. Apparently, Brock Lesnar won't be live on Monday Night Raw, but The Rock, Chris Jericho will. And don't forget, Chris Jericho is going to go off for his tour in April, and Rock will probably take his time off. That's enough for me. Please rate and subscribe. And as always, have a nice day. Peace out!